What's up, guys, and welcome back to Follow Me, I'm a Foodie India. Today we have a really special video for you. We're eating the United Indian Thali at Ardor 2.1.
This is really exciting for us because we are going to be eating dishes from all 29 states. We'll be having some things that we have never tried before. Let's go eat. The United Indian Thali is the most amazing thali we've ever seen. It features a unique dish from all 29 states and comes in veg and non-veg. We chose the veg option and we're excited to try many dishes that we've never had before.
This tasty journey begins in Kashmir as we try 4 Kashmiri dishes, including pulao.
When we were putting the rice on the plate, we saw some golden raisins in them, and that looks really interesting for rice. I'm excited to try it. I've got to get a golden raisin in my bite.
They told us this was a little bit on the sweet side, so I'm really excited to try it.
That's good.
Really good. I taste some cardamom. I taste some cinnamon. I taste those raisins for sure.
This
Very
is
good.
really good. I think because of the raisins, it reminds me a little bit of like sweet rice that we would have for breakfast in Mexico. But then the sweet fades away and you have the amazing, delicious, buttery rice. It's so good.
Yeah, this is one of those things where we've never had a pulao, believe it or not. This is our first one. To have the Kashmiri one with that little bit of sweetness, I think it's absolutely perfect.
This is really good basmati rice. You can see the saffron in here. That's really good. The next thing we're trying is Kashmiri Dum Aloo, and this smells sweet already.
Yeah, and it also has some Kashmiri roti, and so we're gonna just kind of try those 2 items together. I'm not really sure what this ball is. I'm assuming that it's potato. We shall see in just a minute. Wow. Really good flavor.
Very nice. The texture is excellent. It absolutely is potato. It's almost like they found a way to get mashed potato and just put it into a little ball.
It is. It's almost just exactly like a mashed potato ball.
Yeah, it's really good. There's a lot of spices, but it's not spicy. There's a lot of flavor though.
Yeah, there's a ton of flavor. And the thing that strikes me about this one is that this bread is very dense. It seems like it's gonna be hard to chew through, but once it gets into your mouth, it just kind of falls apart. I wanna try some of that with just the gravy here.
The gravy is really, really delicious.
As good as that potato was, the gravy here is absolutely the star.
It's killer. The gravy has so much seasoning in it. And I'm sure that's why the aloo is so good. This is delicious.
It is. It's very, very good.
Our last item from Kashmir is a Kashmiri Kebab.
Ooh, that looks good.
That looks really good. You can see some onions in there. What are we gonna dip this in?
They told us that we use this mint chutney, which is from the area of Jharkhand. I hope I'm saying that right. So here's another state being introduced. How is that one?
That's really good. The onions give it a nice crunch. So much freshness from that mint chutney. Served exactly the way Chad would like it in a cup. He just needs a straw so he can suck it all down. How's that chutney?
This is amazing. I mean, first of all, the kebab is mind-blowingly good. It's got a little bit of spice. It's the perfect texture. It's just bursting with flavor. And then when you put that mint chutney on there, I mean, this is out of this world. Kashmir, where have you been all my life? This is so good. Cheers. So our next visit on the map is Punjab, and we're having Sarson, Saag, and some amazing looking roti. This stuff is piping hot. They just brought us fresh roti to the table, and this looks incredibly buttery. Ugh. I love Saag. It's one of my all-time favorites, and this looks like it has some corn in it too. This is gonna be good.
This is
Wow.
really good. I don't think I've ever had it with corn in it.
That's the best saag I have ever had in my life. The corn is amazing in here. The saag itself has a little bit of spice, and then you get that burst from the corn. Man, it's so silky and smooth. This is so good.
There's some chilies in here too. I was trying to figure out where the spice is coming from. There's crushed chilies in there. I can see the spice, I can feel the spice, and I'm loving it. This is really like back of your throat spice. Like, give me some more or I'm gonna make you sweat spice. Addicting, you have to keep eating or it's gonna really hurt spice.
We haven't even left India yet, and I'm already missing this saag. This is really good. This is gonna be hard to beat tonight.
This is really delicious. One of my favorites for sure. The next thing we're having is Paneer Tikka from Madhya Pradesh. And paneer here has become one of my all-time favorite things. I already liked it when we were in the US, but man, is it good here in India. I'm gonna miss this a lot.
Me too. Paneer is one of those things that I thought I'd had a lot of, and then I got here and you just realize how creamy and tender it really is.
This is so good. It tastes like there's cream cheese in here.
It does.
It's almost like a savory cheesecake bite.
It's much creamier than I'm used to. It has very unusual texture for paneer. It's really, really creamy and delicious.
It's really hearty too. Like you can smell the smoke when you're taking a bite of it, and it just kind of adds a whole other layer of deliciousness. It's not even a flavor. It just like hits your senses before you take a bite. It's so good.
Everything that comes out of a tandoori is amazing, but this tandoori paneer tikka, so good. Our next dish comes from Haryana, and it's Pachrangi Dal, and you have it with this beautiful paratha here. I cannot wait to try this. We love dal.
Dal is another one of my personal favorites. I'm so excited about this.
Man.
Wow.
Luxurious. That's the word that comes to mind. That rich texture is absolutely incredible.
It's so, so good. This is great too. There's like a chili powder on here. A fresh chili powder. Ooh, this is delicious. It's adding a little bit of spice.
It is. And it's not the dal that's spicy. The dal is very mellow and mild and delicious. But this right here, this paratha is absolutely incredible with it. What a perfect pairing.
Honestly, I'm trying to figure out how to get the most dal possible because it's so good.
I love this. The way that paratha is shaped, it's just like the perfect dal shovel. And I'm in love here. It's always crazy to me because this is a completely veg meal. This entire thali, all of it, completely veg. But I don't miss meat at all. I don't even want it. This is absolutely incredible. The dal is yet another home run.
The next thing we're having is aloo posto from West Bengal. This looks really good. It's like a gray gravy. I've never seen anything like it.
Me neither. I love the little bit of Bengali food that we've had. So I was really looking forward to this particular section. Again, we get to have it with this fiery paratha. So I'm just gonna eat the whole potato with this paratha.
I'm gonna eat it by itself.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
The gravy is incredible.
It tastes like almost like cashews. A combination between cashews and French fries.
The potato in there has the perfect consistency, and that gravy reminds me a little bit of like white country gravy from home.
Yes.
Like what you would eat on mashed potatoes. This very much reminds me of like southern country cooking, but just kicked up a notch and absolutely better than what we're used to. Man,
That's amazing.
that gravy has so much range. I mean, it's spicy, it's creamy, it's a little sweet in some parts.
It makes the paratha taste a little bit doughy just because the combination of flavors. It's really nice, and this paratha does a good job sucking up all that gravy.
I keep thinking that we're having our favorite thing. It started with that saag. I love that saag so much, but then the dal was so good. And now this aloo posto, I mean, I'm never gonna be able to pick a favorite between just those last three, and we still have like 15 dishes to go. This is Bada Kebab, and this is from Uttar Pradesh. This looks really crazy.
It looks like a macadamia nut cookie from
does.
home, or biscuit as they're called here.
Just the wrong color, but oh wow. It is bright green on the inside.
Looks like mint ice cream.
Cheers. I'm gonna dip mint and mint. We'll see how that goes.
This is not mint at all. This is so good.
Wow. Wow. You taste the cashew.
A lot.
There's potato. The creaminess might be paneer. And there's definitely spinach or mint or something. I think it's spinach though, just based on the way it tastes.
There's a couple of peas in here.
This is really, really good. Taste it with mint. It adds a whole nother flavor to it.
This is very, very filling. I'm curious. If this is something you make at home, please tell us how you make them. Again, so many things can be made different ways.
I love this.
It looks so simple, but it tastes like a super hearty dish.
Yeah, this again is complex flavors here. It's got the nuttiness, the creaminess. It's got a tiny bit of sourness also. This is really, really good.
Super interesting. Very delicious.
Uttar Pradesh. We thank you. This is very good.
This Gatte Sabzi from Rajasthan looks very interesting. It smells like peanut butter.
It does. I can't wait to try this.
It looks like a peanut butter cookie. What does it taste like?
It's strange. The little balls in there are very much like crushed peanut to me. Mixed with that sauce, it creates an unusual flavor. It took a minute for me to taste it, to really understand what I was tasting. At first, I'll be honest, I didn't like the taste, but it's grown on me. That peanut flavor adds a dimension that we haven't had from any other dish, and I'm guessing is very Rajasthani.
It reminds me a tiny bit of Malaysian food.
Okay.
Just like some crushed nuts on top, and you take a bite of that. It's really good. I enjoy it. It almost has a hint of sweet to it, but not overpoweringly sweet.
I'm glad that I gave this a chance because my first reaction was that it wasn't my favorite, and it's still not my absolute favorite. But as I've eaten it, it has certainly gotten better and better. Those flavors over time, they just do something. They meld really well, and that sauce and that peanut, it all comes together. It's very beautiful flavor.
Coming to you from Odisha, we have Dahi Bada Aloo Dum. I have never heard of this before. I've never tried this before. Again, another first. Let's do it.
Looks good.
That aloo is so tender.
Wow.
It just like falls apart in your mouth.
So I taste potato, but what's on top is definitely bread. So it's like a potato stew with bread, and then a little bit of like a yogurty thing on top is what's giving it that flavor. That is really, really interesting and good. The bread absorbs that sauce, and you just bite into it and it just falls apart in your mouth. But then you've got the texture of the potato to bring it all back. So delicious.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me a little bit of chili and cornbread.
Yeah, I can see that.
But a lot more potato forward. I really like this one.
Our next dish is from Andhra Pradesh, and this is actually something we know a little bit about. We had an entire Andhra Thali way back in the day, our very first Indian video. And if I remember correctly, everything from Andhra is going to be spicy. So I think you're gonna love this one.
I'm very excited about it.
This is veg biryani, and it is full of different kinds of veg and paneer.
There's little tiny baby paneer bites in here. Super small.
Wow, mine had baby corn in it.
Really?
Yeah, it added tremendous crunch and texture, a little bit of a saltiness, and I also got the creaminess of the paneer in that very first bite. Man, this is crazy.
I spit into a piece of fresh ginger. Delicious.
So this is a little bit like the pulao we started with, but more veggies and definitely creamier because of that paneer.
I don't taste any spice, which I was very much looking forward to, but I do enjoy the ginger, the peas, the green beans, and all those fresh veggies in here. Still very good.
After having amazing non-veg biryani, I was a little bit worried that this wasn't going to quite live up. It's a very different flavor, but I like it a lot. This is very, very good.
This one comes from right here in Delhi, a city that we've absolutely fallen in love with.
Yeah, it's been so amazing, and what better on a veg thali than paneer butter masala.
I tried just the masala by itself first. Oh my god. It doesn't need anything else. My next bite I'm going with some paneer.
I know I have to say something about this, but I'm gonna wait because this is so good. I have to have another bite in my mouth this instant.
This one does have a little bit of spice to it, but a lot of flavor, so much seasoning. The paneer helps calm down that spice a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely creamy, delicious, tomatoey, spicy. I mean, this is my favorite dish of the night. The paneer is so good, and it's been good. It was good in the paneer tikka, but this gravy right here sets it over the top. This is the best gravy on this plate so far, and we are nearly finished. They did a great job of representing Delhi. This is so good.
The dal was definitely on the top of my list, but this just like, it's so amazing.
It is really good. This is something that I would come back here and order an entire serving just for myself,
and then I would
not even share with you. This is really good. Definitely my favorite dish of the night.
This rasam is from Kerala, so we decided to break up our vada and drop it in here. Just let it soak for a while.
Yeah, I've had vada inside of sambar before, but in rasam, let's see.
This reminds me a little bit of sambar.
Yeah, the only difference between this and sambar is that this rasam is very thin, and I think that the sambar is normally pretty chunky with lots of vegetables, but the broth itself reminds me so much, and it's perfect for vada.
It is. It's really good. A little bit spice that is just kind of like soaking into my lips.
Definitely.
I think it's really delicious.
Yeah, I think it soaked into that vada so perfectly. It absorbed those flavors, and then when you took that bite, it just juicy and delicious. So simple, but so good. So many times with all food, but especially Indian food, when you get the simple mixtures and you just do it the right way, so good. I can't wait to be sitting in Kerala on a houseboat, dipping my vada into rasam. So good. This next dish is called Shapli, and it's not any state in particular. It just says Northeast on the menu. I have no idea what's inside of here. This is gonna be a surprise.
Cheers.
I love the crunch. The filling is really delicious.
I like this one a lot.
Is that potato?
Maybe. It's like creamy, but also potato. Maybe there's paneer in here.
I don't know.
It tastes cream cheesy. That's why I'm thinking paneer.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of like crab rangoon. Maybe it's just the outside, the way that crunch is, but I really, really like this filling. I'm gonna dip it in some mint chutney. I bet that would be good.
I love how this is packaged. It's a perfect little bite. This is very, very good. It's a lot.
This is one of my favorite appetizers we've had tonight.
Me too.
Very good. Everything we've had from the Northeast has been really, really good. It's making me want to visit the Northeast. Let us know, if we go to the Northeast, where should we go and what should we eat? Tell us in the comments. I'm really excited about this one. Now we're gonna have bizimbap, which we had one time in an amazing breakfast video from New York City. I've been hoping we would find this. We finally did. This one is from Karnataka, and I'm ready. I love this rice.
It looks amazing. There's big chunks of vegetables in here, which I'm ready to just get my teeth into.
Let's do it. Wow.
Very interesting. It's like a sweet bite and then kind of a sour, not sour, but
A little bit. Yeah, this is very different than what we had before. I almost taste like orange juice a tiny bit. There's a citrus to it that is very orangey, and then the rice itself is tender, and the juices all around it. It really has incredible flavor.
the tomatoes in there, big chunks of tomato. Tastes very, very fresh. It's very delicious.
Little bit spicy. My favorite part is the texture of the rice with the potato, and that little bit of citrus really comes through strong. I just really, really love this one.
It takes a few chews, but now that all of the different flavors that we described at the beginning are melded together, it really is good.
So let me ask you, of the three rices that we had tonight, would you like the pulao, the biryani, or this bizimbap?
The biryani.
Yeah, you love the biryani?
Is so good. Yeah,
I think
what were yours?
this one is definitely my favorite. The biryani was very good. It was very good. But this just has a unique set of flavors. This is totally different than anything I've ever had. Yeah, I love the citrus. That's the part that's really coming across to me. Like, it's spicy and sour, and the textures are different. It's just really, really good. I really like this one. This is a dish that we're very familiar with. This is chole, but this is called chole Himachal, and this is from Himachal Pradesh. Never even heard of it. So I'm very excited to see if there's some spices we haven't got to experience in previous chole.
It's a lot of fun trying the same type of thing, but
Absolutely.
having a different experience.
One thing about this right off the bat is the chickpea is kind of smaller, but it looks like very, very tender.
It tastes very meaty. This is very good. There's little tiny pieces of garlic on that.
I don't care where chole comes from. Every single time, it is so good. The spices, the flavors. This is one of my favorite dishes of all time, and it's no different here. This is absolutely phenomenal.
Now we're trying some bean cabbage pureo from Tamil Nadu. This is the first time we're trying this dish, and it looks so colorful.
Yeah, this is like a night of firsts for us. We've eaten a decent amount of veg in the US, but it's amazing all of the things that are coming out here. It's just so interesting.
And this, you can see the cabbage, the green beans, the corn.
Cheers.
Love. That's sweet. How interesting.
Wow, that's super good. This is like, this must be an appetizer, because this reminds me kind of like a salad almost.
Me too.
Yeah, it has incredible flavor though. The cabbage is really crunchy. That carrot is nice and soft. The green bean adds a different texture as well. Really good.
It reminds me of a potato salad without mayo.
Yeah. I can see that. The thing about this one is there's some heat hidden in there.
I don't taste the heat yet, but there is like some cinnamon or something in there.
I don't know how you're missing that heat, but I am picking up on that cinnamon too. It's not like it's overly spicy. It's not extra hot. But at the very back of your throat, it's just like this lingering building heat. Whatever it is really, really good. We have eaten a ton of food tonight, and now it is time for the two desserts. This is Sago Kheer, and this is from Chhattisgarh. I cannot wait to try this. It's very interesting. It looks like tapioca pudding, and this stuff on top, this silver, you just eat it, I think. I'm going to, so I hope that's how you do it.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
This is so
This
good.
is incredible. The little balls, whatever they are, they have almost a noodle texture. I know that it's not a noodle, but it's got that texture, and then it's just soaking in this amazing creamy sauce here.
It reminds me a little bit of Ras Malai, like the tiniest little nuggets of Ras Malai.
I like the chew as you get it in your teeth of these little balls here. They're just really, really interesting and delicious.
They're really good.
Man, it didn't look like much at the beginning because all those balls had kind of fallen to the bottom. But man, I like this dessert a lot. I could eat this every day and be very, very happy. We're on our last item of the night, and this is what I think every single meal all over the world should be ended with: jalebi.
This never disappoints. Perfect crunch on the outside, soft and gushing on the inside. So amazing.
I love this. I don't understand why this isn't just like a worldwide phenomenon, because every single taste bud in the world should love this. I feel bad for people who have not tried jalebi before. It is absolutely amazing. So that's it, and it was absolutely amazing. If we missed your state, we're sorry. We thought we were gonna get all 29 states, but they sold out a few of those dishes.
It was all very delicious.
It was.
But what was your favorite?
I really liked a couple of things, but I don't really know if I had an actual favorite. What about you?
Oh my gosh, that butter paneer from Delhi. Oh my god, that had so much flavor. It was packed with flavor and just had perfect texture on that paneer. That was absolutely my favorite. I can't wait to try that again.
I think I'm with you. That was absolutely delicious. It was one of the best things that we had tonight. There are a few others that were up there, but now that I'm thinking about it, the spiciness, the creaminess, just the tomatoiness of it all, it was so good. But that was an incredible night, guys. I hope you enjoyed our experience with that thali. If you like this video, please like, please subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and we will see you on the next one.